Just kidding, George.
I don't hear no booing because Houston just lost, and I had 20,000 pesos on them.
That's a bad bet, dude.
Yeah.
All right. I just want to give my appreciation to Sean, Hops on a Birch, and the beer. Here we go. St. Patty's Day. Come one, come all to the bell of the ball, where the best of the day links Ireland's rampant partition walls. So come here, my dear, to any Harvard bar, New York pub, Chicago watering home. Served at any bar party from Donegal to Doherty, while so many continue from County Derry who had corned beef and cabbage against the walls this first time she ate in the States. So long to waits and blind dates and any other that it makes this drunken American day. Gives way to an orgy of blackouts, drinking and Gaelic singing, bringing in the New Year's of winter and spring, baseball days in the afternoon and evening. Now this is just a day for Finian folklore about the Emerald Isle and the smiles of big city at alehouses or tavern. And my American Finians are not the only Irishmen from Erin who now have the nationwide drinking fest in which St. Patrick's name kicked around the snakes out of Ireland. And boozing and shenanigans ended March 18th when it settled over the remnants of euphoria no longer permeate states like California. And against these ties, the Mexican mineral Isle descend again to next year. Thank you. Woo! Since alcoholism is not fear, I'm going to bring drug addiction. The inevitable downfall. There flies the cops' laser pointers hanging over me. I should have assumed the position. I came here to rob the pharmacist. I guess you could say I failed on my mission. They're holding oxys tight. I guess that's their #1 prescription. I guess I'm going away. I should have just got a strip from Precision. So this blistering alleviating need to get away my pain. The dope sickness hit my body with quickness, the turbulence of black rain. And the weather looks cloudy from where I'm standing. A maniac addict of capsules with indictments are soon to be planning. And I'm so high I'm ready to break down and just pop a fucking laxative. It's the inevitable combo. Plan for this handcuffed serviceman is sure to be mind bending. Because the fate out will be so bad, I'll cop to a murder in Yuma, Arizona. I'm about to have a nervous breakdown, already shackled and mentor pitch in coma. I feared my situation is insoluble and hopeless, constricted to the point of narcosis. The anger of my thoughts have become ferocious, but that's all I can say. I'm trapped in an isolated cell, and the withdrawal symptoms starting now begins a true living hell. I guess when I took the ride on that carousel to the pharmacy, now I'm in the correction house, facing life and scared I'm soon to be. Thank you. And I'm going to take this down a little bit. I'm from Prescott, Arizona, and obviously anybody who's listening to me right now, that's not my true origin. It's Yuma. No, I'm just kidding, Mesa. And coming up from Prescott, it's a very small town. It's a very shitty town. Nobody likes being in the town. Anybody that's not like retired will just lie to you and tell you they like that town at all. But they do have horses. Prescott, Arizona. Prescott, Arizona, home of egalitarians, terrapins, and the land of the eyebrow nuisances. Their opportune chances awaits. As this desert wakes us up from the racing down Iron Springs, creating a breathtaking masterpiece, it's a shuffle I've done for a man like myself, uncertain I'm referred to a set of voyage, with the destination unknown, and still 3,000 miles from my home. I panicked a rummage ship up called boxing karate, so I'm living in the same roadhouse and my potential destiny unknown, while I ride up I-17, feeling pristine, serene, and a tenacious citizen. But trouble's brooding on these cliffs, and it's the mountain that's high oasis. We're in the town that lost Arizona's Christmas. Sometimes it's seen littered by cactuses that marked the death of those who fell foul of this town's recovery. So in the city of Prescott, literally being overrun by rehab chaos, there's a good chance you'll find detox where the tourists pick up a 24-hour chip from the city's eastbound. So there's gold in these here town hills, like the London Bridge that reached the shores of Lake Havasu. It has nothing to do with the gemstones, each person's spirit and individual bravery. So logically, I'm no longer a victim, but a contributor of my fellow citizenry. Deserve to mention that the facts that Highway 69 runs road from here to Williams, shown an everyday fellowship that could be formed in simple positivity. Because maybe tonight I could demonstrate this fascinating city like some neighborhood florists that show these tourists how flowers could bloom like tourists and go back to the province that sent us from those who have lived among us and now go on to be. Thank you. It's a tough crowd to ring. So I'm going to finish with one last poem about my one boxing experience, which I lost by the fact that I thought of God and actually got my ass kicked. And also, thank you everybody, and thank you for coming out. I'm raging tonight, ready for a fight. My opponent I'm trying to gauge. My heart is racing for this title I'm chasing. It's war that I'm going to wage. Feeding for this fight is in my sight, and tonight I got the right to engage. So I stood in the ring, hear the crowd sing, ready to battle on this stage. Ready and willing, fast and thrilling, not feeling so good about my age. My hands are dampened and my shirt is clamping. Now my fury must disengage. My focus is honing, and my opponent I'll be honing, like a venomous snake filled with rage. But damn if I don't beat him, the crowd will see him as a victim on this stage. But they better worry about my fury next time they let me out of my cage. Thank you, and thank you for seeing me.